Fantasy Premier League is back, and choosing the right midfielders can have a big impact on the amount of points you collect over the course of the season. Midfielders, of course, come with a variety of price tags and attributes. Here, Express Sport breaks down some of leading picks for the middle of the park. The big news ahead of the new FPL season is that of Aubameyang being reclassified as a midfielder. He earned 205 points as a forward last term, so if his fine form continues he could return an even greater haul this time around. Aubameyang scored 22 goals and provided 3 assists in the Premier League last season, and he is all the more appealing as Arsenal's penalty taker. Bruyne was FPL's star player last term, scoring more points than anyone else. City won't be involved in Gameweek 1, but the Belgian has already been included in nearly 32% of squads. With his 13 goals and 20 assists last season returning an impressive 251-point haul, having him in your side as soon as possible might be a good idea. A common headache for FPL managers in recent seasons is which of the Liverpool duo to pick. Both cost the same and return similar numbers. Salah scored 233 points last season, while Mane picked up 221. Of course, you could include both players in your team, but that use up a huge chunk of your budget and possibly restrict signings in other areas. FPL users appear to be siding with Salah ahead of the new season, with the Egyptian being signed to 29.8% of all teams, while Mane's ownership is relatively low at 13.1%. Fernandes is another player that won't be involved in GW1, but he should definitely be considered from GW2 onwards. He took the Premier League by storm following his January switch from Sporting Lisbon, scoring 8 goals and providing 7 assists in just 14 games. United were also awarded a record 14 penalties last season, and as club spot kick taker, Fernandes becomes an even more appealing prospect. Son is a great asset to consider as an FPL midfielder given his high involvement in Tottenham's goal-scoring returns. He scored 11 times last season and registered his best assist record in the Premier League with 13. The South Korean has also averted hauls of 170 points over the last 4 seasons. Saint Maximin will be hoping to kick on following his debut season in the Premier League, and FPL managers are backing him to do just that, as he has been included in almost 20% of teams. He scored 3 goals and provided 4 assists to return 92 points last term. Sosik has agreed a permanent deal with West Ham after joining on loan from Slavia Prague during the January transfer window. And he played a key role in keeping the Hamas in the Premier League, scoring 3 times after last season's restart. At £5 million, FPL users will hoping he carries that form over to become one of the new season's bargain buys. Finding players that can deliver points consistently in this price range can be a challenge within FPL. However, Stevens could be the solution, and he is already owned by 15% of teams. No other player at his price started more Premier League games last season, meaning Stevens is likely to earn 1 or 2 points each week for his minutes played.